The divine feminine has just been living their best life, minding their own business, you know, healing, going through, you know, a lot of purging and, you know, leveling up, glow ups, you know, things like that. And what I'm picking up on, I keep picking up on very, like the message that I received was that there's very toxic karmics, karmic people, karmic. For a lot of you guys, feminines, it's karmic partners that are with divine masculines. They have been, they're under judgment. They are receiving tower moments and judgment. A lot of, because they're resisting their own ascension, or they're resisting what the universe is trying to like redirect them to end something, or learn a lesson or something. But they're under judgment for sending like evil light energies towards divine feminines. Okay, like what you put out, you will get back, right? So it just needed to come through, that message, okay? Because, you know, the other part of the download is that divine masculines are choosing in this moment, this week especially, like over the next like week, 7 days, there's something so strong about the path of least resistance. So it's like so many of us are surrendering to our soul path, like the path of least resistance, you know, the path where maybe we've had a lot of fear around following the path, but we also know that it's the path of least resistance, and it's the path of our destiny or whatever, okay? So that's what I'm seeing is divine masculines choosing the path of least resistance. I'm literally hearing, I've got to get back to you. I've got to get back to her. Can you tell me, can I get a card, please, for that download about the karmics under judgment? Because a lot of these karmics, they know, it's like on a higher level, or their intuition, like they know that you and this masculine are divine counterparts. And this karmic has been doing everything that they possibly can to try to block that from happening, because they can feel this masculine ascending or healing or pulling away from them. They know that this masculine has always loved you, and it's not, this is like divine counterpart love. This is not anything that's, it's just, it's so strong, it's so powerful. Okay, so that's what I'm getting. It's been a constant insecurity for this karmic. Okay, can we get a little bit about that? The angels, temperance. The angels are protecting. The angels are helping to temper the energy, helping to balance some stuff out. Okay. See, the angels are protecting against karmics, against disruptive energies, against manipulative energies, disruptive energies, toxic energies. You know, I feel she's very angry. I feel she's very fired up, and she's directing. She needs someone to blame. So who does she blame? She blames the divine feminine. She blames the empress for everything going wrong in her life. She blames the earth angel. And this is literally like, case in point, this is like you, divine feminine, you're this angelic energy, and everyone sees you as this, and you radiate as this, and then there's the karmic, you know what I mean? Like, okay, because why? Because the karmic energies are in a place of breakups, endings, loss. Whatever's going on with the masculine, they blame you. They're heartbroken, they blame you. They feel like the masculine is, you know, creating an ending, they blame you. You know, you're the reason for the ending. Okay, so I don't know, they're wounded though, they're hurt, and that's why that message was coming through. Okay, so the angels are protecting feminine. Yeah, the karmics are obsessing over the soulmates of the past. See, you're showing up like victoriously, and you're like in your like, you know, like glow up era. This is a victory season. Like they're jealous too, because they see maybe life is going good for you. You have a good job. You know, you can buy whatever you want, or you're very stable, like whatever it is. Okay. Oh, it's because they know that, again, they've been trying to block this union from happening. So I'm telling you, Tower moments and Judgment over there. Okay, so let's move on from that. Let's move on from that. Now, this has to do with the path of least resistance. This is about rewards. Like, Divine Feminine, your hard work is paying off. Divine Masculine, all your hard work is paying off, okay? This is about two soulmates coming together. I'm telling you, there's something about this week. Even if you find this like 2 years from now, the next 7, I'm going to say the next week or two, but definitely in the next week, the next like 7 days, you guys, I'm telling you. Can you tell me about the 6 of Cups, the 2 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands? Victory, rewards, the Devil. Could be a Capricorn. There's Judgment. This can happen because judgment has been called on the Devil. The Devil that has been keeping masculine stuck and bound and from walking away. They're finally walking away. These karmics are finally receiving judgment. See, some of these karmics, not that it even matters to my feminines, because I know it doesn't, but it's a part of the message. It's coming through, so I'm gonna say it. These karmics, they literally were looking at the feminine like it was a game or something, okay? Feminine is minding their own business, but in the karmics' distorted ego, to them, they're very competitive, especially when it comes to the divine feminine, because they're very insecure. They're fearful of the feminine's power and the feminine's frequency and who the feminine is, and the fact that the feminine is a divine counterpart, okay, to the person that they have been with, married to, engaged to, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is, okay? The feminine essentially is a threat to these Queen of Wands energies, okay? It's like these Queen of Wands energies, they knew. So they looked at it like, I won. I got him. I got her. I won. I'm with them. You know, they felt really like something about being with the masculine. It made them feel empowered. It made them feel important. It made them feel, you know, probably because a lot of these masculines, you know, they make good money. They're, you know, I feel like these karmics, they were codependent financially, a lot of them. But in their mind, in their distorted, you know, shit, they were thinking, oh, I have someone to take care of me, and I'm, you know, the queen by the king. But it was all built on false shit. So anyways, you guys, that's what I mean by the devil has been conquered. Look at that. See, the angel, the light has won. The light is protecting feminine and this union and masculine. But I'm telling you, these karmics are under judgment right now. So a lot of these karmics, they've been sending evil eye. They've been, you know, talking and gossiping to their friends and, you know, family and people about the feminine. Oh, go look them up. Go look at their YouTube, or go look at their Instagram, or go look at their Facebook, or go look at their TikTok, or whatever it is, you know. They have like their, you know, like people gang stalking, you know, I mean, like things like that, right? So the divine has had enough, and the divine has intervened, meaning these people don't have choices anymore. Shit has hit the fan. The divine has had enough. The angels have stepped in. They have intervened. Okay? The masculines are choosing the path of least resistance. Okay? I feel like a lot of these masculines prayed for help and guidance. Like, God help me. You know, I have to go through this. You know, it takes a lot it takes a lot out of people, you know, who have been married and then they awaken to the karmic toxicity in their marriage and they just choose to opt out. The people around them a lot of the times, and this is where programming is like, oh my God, right? The projecting. People will try to talk. They think they're doing the right thing by talking them into staying. Oh no, you know, you guys got married for a reason, or, you know, you guys started a life together for a reason. You guys are so good together. You work well together, you know. Just try to remember and get back to, you know, why you fell in love. And, you know, people will try to talk them back into the toxicity because those people are, you know, they're only, people can only meet you at the level they meet themselves. So they can only give you advice at the level that they are meeting themselves. You know what I mean? So they're giving low vibrational advice. The masculine and feminines, because feminines, that stuff is projected on you guys too from family and friends and people around you, etc. And you guys know now, right? You guys know not to buy into that stuff. Before, it used to affect you. You used to let that shit get to you and you would listen to it a lot of the time, right? Masculine too, so it's not affecting the masculine anymore. Tell me about the path of least resistance, please, with the 2 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. Venus in Aries. It's giving people the pep in their step and the courage and power and, you know, and bravery and fierceness that they need to look at relationship patterns and relationships that they are in and go, I don't want this anymore. And right now, it's giving people the courage to and bravery to walk away. To walk away from the devils and to call judgment and say, I'm done. It's my final judgment call. I'm done. Okay, so let's see what this says right here. And then I'm going to get a couple messages. 10 of Cups. 3 of Swords. If your person was married or if they were in just like a very involved partnership where it was like maybe they weren't married, but maybe it was like basically they were married. Maybe they lived together. Maybe there's children. Maybe they had kids together but never got married. You know, where family's involved and everyone's real close and tight-knit and, you know, it's like that. Okay, it's over. It's done. It's over. It's over. And you know what's interesting? I know what I just said about like the people giving them bad advice, but I'm actually seeing for some of these masculines, I actually see that some of the people around them are actually, if they know about the divine feminine, some of these people are actually rooting for the divine feminine and for the masculine to be together. They're actually saying like, you know, you really should reach out. You really should say something, you know, even if it's been a long time, you know, don't get up in your head, like literally, like just be honest. There's the bravery and you know what I mean? I'm getting a lot of that. So some of the people around them aren't, you know, with some of these masculines, not all of them are total nitwits. Not all of them are total nitwits. Like, because here's the deal for some of you guys, some of these people that are like maybe close to them, they saw you and the masculine together. And if this is a true divine counterpart connection, let's say it's twin flames. If people were around you guys, like for the short time you guys were in physical union, in the past, people saw something very special with you guys together. And especially if these people really knew the masculine and were close with the masculine, maybe a brother or a sister or a parent or, you know, just one of their good friends or something. They saw something very different within the masculine when the masculine was around you. And they felt the they felt the electricity and power and frequency of your union. So people may have actually said something or made remarks to you guys at some point or said something like, you know, you guys are a beautiful couple, but more than that, it would be more than that. It would be like, wow, like, you know, you guys just like flow with each other, and you guys just like vibe with each other. You guys, you know, there's just something about you guys together. Like, you know, that happened with me and my twin. You know, when we were in physical union and I was visiting him, his sister-in-law like said something along the lines of that. And at the time I was like, wow, that's really crazy that she's saying this. And then like when I like discovered like, oh my God, it was a twin flame thing and like all these things, then it all started clicking, and I started remembering these things that were said, or the way people looked at us, or the way people made comments about, you know, I've never seen him light up like this, or I've never seen him be so affectionate. Like I haven't seen him smile like this forever. Like, you know, like there is something that other people see with you guys together, and they're not crazy. They're spot on, because these high vibrational divine unions, that's the impact that they emanate. People can feel the love vibration. People can feel the electrical currents. They can feel the activations and the activating energy of it all. So I think that there's some people around the masculines that maybe bear, you know, they bore witness to that in the past with you guys. The Wheel of Fortune is just like nonstop right now. Taurus season is the Wheel of Fortune season, okay? It is the Wheel of Fortune turning, and it is where we start to see, after so freaking long of really not seeing a whole lot happening in the 3D, we're finally seeing it materialize, okay? But look at this. This is the Wheel of Fortune. So for me, it is, look at that. There is, I think maybe this weekend or within the next week, in the next 7 days, there is so much that needs to be spoken. It has become, it's so heavy, it's so intense, it's so like, I've got to say how I feel. Yeah, he's been hiding, like it's deep emotion. The Emperor is very emotional. They're all in their feels. This Emperor is literally seeing and manifesting like when I go forward, and when I, you know, reach out to her, and when I communicate to her, you know, they're playing this out in their mind, but they're manifesting with their third eye in their heart. They're seeing like, you know, you answering their texts, and then all of a sudden you guys are, you know, now you're in communication, and that makes them so happy. And then, you know, then they're seeing that evolve into you guys seeing each other face to face, and that makes them happy. And then they're seeing like, you know, you guys like being together and spending, you know, time together, and, you know, being a part of each other's lives again, and, you know, like starting a life together. It's an evolution of your story, of your, that's what they're manifesting, okay? So anyways, I'm leaving it here, you guys. This wasn't going to be like a super long reading, but I want to get some messages. Let me go ahead and I just want to get like a spiritual message. Not, you know, like what's going on in the 5D? Can I just get an energy check, please, for the divine masculines right now? What is going on with them in the 5D? So this week, you guys, I literally feel like, and I keep literally hearing tomorrow or the next day. Tomorrow or the next day. Tomorrow is Friday. I know, excuse me. Tomorrow is Saturday. Today is Friday. So over the weekend, this weekend possibly, okay? Like I'm telling you, this energy is hot, 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 hot. Hot, 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 hot. It feels like, it really does feel like it's just like they love you. Like, it's just, they gotta like do something about it. It's killing them. Orion activation. Look at that beautiful gateway, portal, path, doorway. Supernova, recreation, renewal. The judgment card is resurrection. It's rebirth. This is a renewal. Rebirth by the light. this Emperor that's what they want. They want renewal. They want renewal. Let's get one more. Hathor. So you guys, it's not too late to sign up, mi amors. And even afterwards, the recording, you can purchase the recording. But we are doing the 5/5 portal workshop on this Sunday, on the 4th. May the 4th be with you. But we are astral traveling to Lemuria, okay? The workshops that we do when we do these experiences, and the reason why it's important is because we're astral traveling to Lemuria, and we are being invited in and working in a sacred Venusian Venus temple with Goddess Hathor, her mentor and teacher to Goddess Isis, as well as the Venusians and the Emerald Order of Ascended Masters. And then we are traveling out into Lemuria, where we will be visiting some really beautiful spaces in Lemuria, and then working directly one-on-one with the Lemurians. And these workshops are extremely highly activating on a higher dimensional level, you guys. This, we're going to be getting a lot of 7th, 8th, and 9th dimensional activations and calibrations, and receiving a lot from these higher, from those dimensions. But we are also receiving, you know, healing and activations and, you know, activations of gifts and whatever you guys need to. So it's like all of these spiritual guides, they know what you need, what you need, what you need, and what I need. You know what I mean? So it's different, but like also on a whole level. So anyways, if you want to sign up, you want to purchase the ticket, even if you can't make the live Zoom, which is, again, this Sunday on the 4th, just like a day or two away, at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you can't make the live, it's all good, you guys. Everyone will get the recording, and then you tune in, you know, when you have some free time, and then you join us in the quantum when, you know, it's like you're joining us live there, okay? So whenever you join, whenever you watch it, you're there with us in real time. But Hathor's light codes are going to be, we are going to be receiving Hathor light codes for sure in the Venusian temple. And I'm really excited. If you guys know Hathor, oh my gosh. A full light immersion, okay? So it's an immersion of the light, a full system upgrade, and power recall. So recalling your power, okay? So anyways, guys, in the description box down below is how you can purchase your ticket, okay? Come join us in Lemuria. Come, oh, it's also activation of past life stuff. So if you resonate with like Lemuria, or you're like, I feel like I had a lifetime there, or lifetimes, whatever, it's activation of past life, you know, memories and knowledges and things like that, okay? Helping you to connect and to open back up to your Lemurian self, past lives, your Lemurian family, like all the things, okay? So on that note, and then that's also where you'll find like, you know, my different reading options and spiritual services that I offer, because y'all know I get down, all right? I'm not just like some, you know, average tarot reader, you know, and I say that with like, you know, humility and love, of course, you know, to each their own, right? But I am a past, you know, I do past life Akashic record readings, psychic, you know, general readings. I offer event sesh. I'm now offering, because so many people have been asking me to do this for so long, and I just have not been in the right space to do it, because I had been going through my own dark night of the soul, you know. But I'm ready now, but I'm now offering one-on-one shadow work and shadow healing sessions, okay? So you can, you know, it's the same price for an hour, just like my quantum healing sessions and my goddess channeling and my, you know, Akashic readings. It's $222 USD for the hour, or for the shadow healing sessions, you can do 3 sessions for $444. So basically, like, you're getting a whole extra session for free. So anyways, you know, just email me all the things, you guys. But the shadow sessions are for those of you guys who you just like maybe are struggling with shadow work, or you just feel like you want to go deeper with your shadow work, or you're ready to go deeper with your shadow work, and you just feel like you're hitting walls, or you don't know if you're really doing it right, or, you know, things like that, right? If you just feel like maybe you just need one session, and you just feel like you need some guidance, and you need, you know, to connect, and you need some, you know, support and assistance in that regard, then reach out to me. We could book a session, right? But I will say that's why I'm doing the bundles with this particular session that I offer, because, you know, this type of healing work, shadow work, like it is so deep and so layered. So it can't all be fixed or done in like one session, right? So anyways, okay. So I just had to share that, you know, because I just literally just started offering that just in the last few days. Whoa, look. Okay, so masculine here is saying, I look forward to falling asleep because in my dreams is where I get to hold you. Yeah, a lot of astral connection because, you know, you guys, for many of you guys, you're in full Hyros Gamos, you know, soul marriage union with this other, you know, person. You're in soul union with them. So you guys, when you go to sleep at night, you meet up in the dreams and in the astral, and you guys talk to each other and share. And, you know, for a lot of you guys, you're in, you know, you have sexual union and encounters in the astral and soul sex and, you know, things like that. Okay, look at this. I'm coming to you with a real offer this time. This is it, my love. I'm coming to you with a real offer. So there's been maybe a few false starts here, or this person has come in and then ran again because of triggering and all of that. And I want you guys, because what I'm receiving is that you might be watching readers, or you've stumbled across readers who don't know what they're talking about. I've seen so many readers trying to channel twin flame unions and things like that, and they just have no business doing that. They just do it because they want views and they want more money and more revenue and more views and and they know it, you know, they know it's clickbait for the algorithms. But those kinds of readers, they might say things in their readings that are not true. Like basically like trying to pin like masculine energy is very karmic. And, you know, like if people are running from you, this, like, they don't understand. It's not a karmic dynamic, right? It's not, I don't want you to feel bad about, you know, loving someone that ghosted or ran, because a true divine counterpart, they do that to protect you. And they do that because you shine light on their deepest, darkest parts, shadows, insecurities, fears, wounds, trauma, all of it, right? That's why they run. They run because it hurts. They run because it's literally like, it's like trying to stare directly into the sun with your eyes. You can't do it. You can't do it. Your eyes will, you can't look directly into the sun. It's too intense and it hurts your eyes. That's how it is when the masculine sees feminine and when the masculine encounters feminine. Okay, it's not because there's some loser karmic, you know, that just uses you and comes in and gaslights you, and you're just like, you fall at their feet every 2 seconds and then they're gone again. Like, that's karmic. This is not that. I just needed to say that because I feel like some of you guys have encountered and if you have encountered readers like that, please, Mia Moores, unsubscribe from them. Do not watch them. You are a star in my eyes. You are untouchable. You are a star in their eyes. Abso-freaking-lutely. This person has hid so much. They've hid so much. Their shadow and what they've kept hidden, it has bubbled up. It smacked them in the face again in their life. This person, they really want to open up to you, and they're going to do it with transparency. Please don't believe anything that you see my karmic or my karmic's friends post. It's all a facade. I added the friend part, but the karmics will post things and say things, you know, oh, I'm out to dinner with the love of my life. I'm so blessed. He treats me so good, when in reality, every single thing that they're posting is a facade. It's a lie. The masculine treats them like crap. They disrespect. They don't really love them. They're just out to dinner, and you know what I mean? Like, I know we have shared lifetimes together. I remember us. That's that Six of Cups that we saw. they went through my phone and saw all of the messages, texts, and pictures that I have kept of you. Oh, wow. So for some of you guys, some of that shit hitting the fan. For some of you guys, the karmic partners are feeling real sad. But again, they're under judgment. That's if something like that happened, which obviously it did, that's judgment for the, that's a form of judgment for the karmic. It breaks the karmic's heart. It shows the karmic something that they feel as betrayal from the masculine, right? But it was the universe's way, and so it's teaching this person a lesson, and it's bad. It's karma coming back on them, and it's also. Do you see how it works for everyone though? Okay, and I'm not reading all these, but this flipped over, and it's that song. In case you didn't know, baby, I'm crazy about you. Right? I would be lying if I said that. Right? So in case you didn't know. And then bottom of the deck, all I want is for you to be happy. Please live your best life and have fun. Hashtag, don't wait on me. Okay? So, and that's literally like how the masculines have felt. Like, please don't wait on me. Like, I want you to just be happy. Just please do things that, you know, bring you joy, heal. I want to see you live your best life. You deserve it. You know what I mean? But anyways, loves, I'm leaving it here. I love you guys. Have a beautiful day. Thank you. Stay tuned because I'm starting all the zodiacs. I think I'm going to record Taurus, and I'm starting with Taurus because it's your guys' birthday season, of course. But I don't know who else I'm going to do after Taurus. I don't know if I'm just going to go like Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, etc. in order. I think I'm going to do it as I feel called. So anyways, okay, I love you guys.